So, you know, Carl Linnaeus's assessment, the negative assessment that he ascribed to the Homo Effer, the original 3 million people, ancient people of the planet, where his ass and his people just got here, but yet he felt that he was in a position to assess who we were as a people, as all these negative connotations that he ascribed to us and wrote in the books and are still in the annals today that are taught in colleges, and you come across these concepts today. You know what I'm saying? So then you have, okay, so let's fast forward from Carl Linnaeus. Okay, we'll fast forward it from 1500s with the Pope, the head of the religious system, the Catholics. You dig what I'm saying? The spiritual system of America and of Europe or whatever, saying, the head of this organization saying that other human beings didn't have souls, and it was okay for you to enslave them, and it was okay for you to sell them. Dig what I'm saying? To sell them back and forth and this, that, and the other. All right. So you have to think about the mentality of the kind of being, when you talk about when, you know, white people hate it, or, you know, when they hear the term, when they hear Farrakhan and Nation of Islam, people refer to them as devils. But you think about that mentality of a person or a people or another human being. If you're supposed to be a human being, you dig what I'm saying? If you're supposed to be a human being, how could you conceive of the fact that another human being, you know what I'm saying, is fit for good business to sell and trade and enslave and whip within an inch of his life if he doesn't follow the rules, and it looks like it's written in the Bible, you can whip your slave and so and this and that, and it's written, different rules and things are written into the so-called fucking Bible. The Bible that we supposed to go to church and, you know what I'm saying, and slobber and praise, you know, fall on our knees and submit to blonde-haired, blue-eyed Jesus. You dig what I'm saying? So you have to think about, put that into context, into a mental, psychological, spiritual context. Dig what I'm saying? And so we're going to fast forward from the Pope, 1505, Pope Julius II, who commissioned Michelangelo to paint, when he found images, to paint the Jesus from black to white, and said it's good business to sell black people and to sell Africans, and we didn't have a soul, and this, that, and the other. And then that's 1505. 1705, okay, now you have Carl Linnaeus talking about the classifications of Homo Effer. Alright? That's 15. That's 17. Carl Linnaeus was 17 to 1778. I think he died in 1778. Dig what I'm saying? Okay, so now we're going to fast forward from 17 to 1900s, when the Jim Crow image was created by a white man in America. The Jim Crow was created. The Jim Crow was a white man that created an image of a black man with black face. He had to put black face on his face to make himself look like a black man, dressed up in a tuxedo, and danced around and tap danced and sang all kinds of, you know, songs, derogatory, demeaning, you know, disgusting, backwards ass songs that the white man sang as if he was a black man, and made this character so popular and entertaining for white America. Dig what I'm saying? White America. You know, I don't remember reading any records where there was white America standing up against that. They were going to these shows. They were entertained by the shit. It was funny, hilarious. It was fucking good. It was a good time out with the family. You know what I'm saying? You go out to dinner, go see a Jim Crow show, and go home, and y'all had a good ass night out as a family. as a family. And they were ingesting these images, these derogatory images, as a family. You understand what I'm saying? And, you have white people today that say, well, black people don't experience racism. And black people this, and they present this argument, well, I didn't do this and I didn't do that. Well, goddammit, we didn't do it either. But yet these effects of this bullshit is still permeating through the thread of America, through the educational system of America, through the media system of America. It's still there. You understand what I'm saying? It's still there. So he made these images so popular that during the time before the Jim Crow laws was named after this character because it was so popular amongst white America that they decided to get together and make some laws to govern and to keep down and further oppress the black people that were in the country, the black Americans that were here. Jim Crow laws. They named the laws after this character that this psychotic Caucasoid made to mock other human beings. They made laws out of this country. The forefathers agreed in the court and made laws and passed laws. Jim Crow laws. 1900s. This ain't slavery. Slavery was over supposedly in 1864. You know what I'm saying? This is past slavery. This ain't slavery. This is Reconstruction period, so-called. We're supposed to be moving forward. But yet we got Jim Crow laws now. Now we got, after slavery and all this shit, and okay, we not racist and this, that, and the other. Now we got Jim Crow laws that are enacted across America. You dig what I'm saying? But yet, you got white people today that want to argue, well, why is it that black people are in the communities killing each other, and why is it's because fucking you did the same shit to the Indians. You brought in guns and alcohol to cause division amongst the people so you can conquer them. Same old plan with crack, guns. We don't get guns. We don't. How does somebody get a fucking AK-47 in South Central? How you get an AK-47? AK-47 is made in Afghanistan. Some goddamn where. How did they get over to South Central? In the neighborhood where the boys is selling drugs because, you can't get a job no goddamn way, but you can sell this little substance to everybody and make $400 or $500 a day. You know what I'm saying? The problem ain't the crack and the guns and the stuff and all that stuff. That's not the problem. When you put a people, any psychologist in the country know it's not rocket science. You put this shit in psychology class and ask the psychological questions of when you decimate a person to the point of helplessness, and then you present them with something, they're going to take that something, they're going to do something with it. You put a truckload, 21 cabooses of crack cocaine in the black community from the FBI or the CIA. You know what I'm saying? When you find out about all these things, we didn't ship that shit over here. So you got white people, you got ignorant Americans that want to say, well, you have these statistics. I don't want to hear that bullshit. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit that y'all create. Those are strategies and tactics. Don't come with us. Don't come at us with that shit. That's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's some straight up bullshit. Manufactured propaganda. Strategic Nazi-like bullshit. When you go back and look at what was going on in Nazi Europe and the tactics that Hitler was employing against the white people that was over there that he was calling Jews and whatnot, same shit. He was doing the same thing. Smear campaigns, propaganda films, defamation of character, demonization of your culture, demonization of who you were, all that. You know what I'm saying? So the white people, if if you have white Americans and you have people of the white race, you have Caucasoids of the white, you have Caucasoids that are saying that they're for justice and this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? We don't see no outpouring